Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Briefcase The Barn, a series of the Furiously Curious show where we talk about business, life, Christianity, and more. Episode 59. It's been a bit since Gary and I recorded. I got my surgery. Gary's still on vacation.
Almost done.
Almost done.
Came home for one day.
How was Barnabas landing?
Good. Yeah. Nicole just asked me that too. Very busy schedule. I've never been to a Christian family camp. I'm sure lots of people that are listening have it. Maybe lots have. I feel like, the thing about Barnabas is that it's a beautiful location. It's probably one of the nicest locations ever. It's like on a little island basically right off the
Keats Island,
right off the Sunshine Coast. So you go to
Gibson's,
and then you hop on a little boat and they boat you over there. You can see the ferry terminal from where you're eating dinner. The food is phenomenal. It's first class food. Like, it's really good food.
All from on the island.
Yeah, they cook it there. They have a garden there. They have pigs there that they butcher and you eat their bacon, which I like that. And the other thing I thought was really cool is that there's a lot of kids serving there. Many of them seem like just wonderful children, just really great kids. Didn't get to meet their parents, but would have been cool to kind of go and say, hey, you've done a good job. Actually, some of the parents were there. There was parents volunteering with their kids, and Marie and I became pretty close to one couple.
Okay.
They're a chiropractor couple out of Maple Ridge, great people. And we just enjoyed that. We enjoyed, like, you're sitting in that big open pavilion, which is pretty new, and you're overlooking the ocean, eating your meal. It's incredible.
What about the part they watch your kids and you
that was great.
At one-on-one time?
We were so PTSD about our children that we probably didn't appreciate it. Like Marie said, that's one of the things she said. Like, she said, if we went again, I would probably just be more relaxed and not worried about what all those kids are doing outside of our purview. But she was just like, every time our kids weren't in our sight, she's like, hey, are they sinking a boat out in the water? Are they burning something down? Are they, should we be watching them? But no, they are pretty cool. It's just kind of being responsible. So no, you're right about that. That part was really cool. The talks were great. Like, there was a great speaker. It was specifically for foster and adoptive families. And
did you feel stuck because you were on an island? You couldn't go anywhere?
I knew I could call a friend in with a float plane, so I knew I could escape if I had to. So I had the emergency exit if needed. No, it was pretty short. It was the shortest camp of all the summer camps. I think
that's right. It's a bit shorter than
The lodging worked out pretty well, considering. We have 5 kids with us. They were very accommodating, which is great. And the theme of our week was life is tragic and God is faithful. And I just love that theme.
That was great.
Yeah. Just preached a lot from Psalms. The guy that spoke, he's a pastor. Started kind of a church thing out in Maple Ridge called the Overcomers, a group called the Overcomers. And they do church how I feel like the New Testament church would have been, which was like meeting in people's homes, inviting your neighbors, much more like we have this idea of Sunday morning, all meet. And I struggle with that.
And don't talk to each other.
And don't invite people, because it's like you're inviting them into something that you've created this tradition of everything that we do, which I'm not saying any of it's wrong unless we have faith in our tradition, which a lot of us do. But just like this idea of like, hey, they just like the guy that I talked to, the chiropractor couple, they have a young adults church group at their house. It's how they do church. And they have like 50 young adults come over on a Monday night. And it's, they're bringing them the word.
I think also
they're doing life.
I think you
awesome.
can also do both. You can go.
You can do both, but
that's usually what it should be. Even that's what life groups and all those things are.
And are meant to be. But no, so that was cool, meeting different people and some pretty amazing people that were dealing with very difficult things. So that was super humbling. And
because your week was all the foster kids week, right?
And foster and adoptive families. A very small group. I don't know how many people are normally there, but it felt
usually
like
100, 120.
Yeah, it was definitely less than that.
Okay.
It was definitely on the lower end of that. I think they were a little light on registration.
Did you go out on do any of the cool stuff on the water and stuff?
Oh,
like that?
Yeah. Got in the Barnabas bucket. Got in the Barnabas bucket there. Nice. Got on the big hot dog with the kids. Didn't last on there very long. Of course, when I hop on with my kids, I got one kid screaming to go slower, the other one screaming to go faster, and me just screaming at them to shut up, right? So it's like, this is fun at family camp. You had surgery. How was your surgery?
It was good.
Okay.
I think.
Were you awake while it happened, or?
No, I was full out. So I went in Monday morning, and I was actually I was supposed to get surgery at 11. So they got me all ready. I went up to the operating room and everything. I had all the IVs in my hands and everything. And then like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to go in, they're like, sorry, trauma case came in.
Top priority.
Emergency. So I get rolled back down again to the bottom. And I don't have anything with me. just in my gown.
Buck naked in your gown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't message Nicole or anything else like that. So she was already like close, almost in Vancouver. Anyway, ended up going in, and yeah, they put me face down and cut my back open and cut away the herniated disc. And I woke up at like 8:45 p.m. and
they actually cut out one of the discs, or just cut a piece of it off?
Basically, a piece that was pushing out was a herniated disc. It's like a piece of a disc, like so you have your bones, and then there's like the gel pucks in between. One of those gel pucks was pushing out onto my nerve,
and that's what caused all the pain.
Yeah, and so they basically cut that gel away that's been sticking out and alleviate. So, and like I woke up and I knew instantly, like my leg felt way better,
even though you had literally just been cut open.
Yeah.
And how many days ago?
Worst part was the catheter.
Somebody was just complaining, saying about how gross catheters were the other day. I'm like, yeah, gross until you need one. Like, good grief.
Well, I mean, yeah, I did need one, but it was just
you did.
It just sucked.
Okay.
Yeah. So then Nicole didn't come. She couldn't. It was like 11 o'clock at night before she could see me. I just told her to go home, and the nurses on the ward gave me one of their little phones. And then the next day at 12 o'clock, I just walked out of the hospital. Nicole picked me up.
That is wild.
No one's seen me.
That is wild.
And so I've been I'm wiped right now. It's what is it, 4:30, and I'm
just gassed.
Yeah, I'm gassed. It's Thursday, but
okay.
Yeah, it's I sit down. I'm sitting down, man. I sit down for like 2 hours today. It's wild.
Awesome.
It's amazing. Like I'm really, really sore and stiff, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a holiday, so I'm going back to.
Yeah, you just came for Julius's baptism tonight.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people are getting baptized.
Oh, you know who else is getting baptized that you would know close?
My niece, and then Kylie, and then Tim.
Tim DeVisor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right on.
It's exciting.
Sweet. You got anything to talk about?
Oh, I could go on.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value, getting more guests on, and me being able to spend more time and energy towards it. So if you're interested in doing that, you can click up here and it'll take you to a support page. But you can also subscribe to the podcast by clicking over here and doing that. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.